for Limited Government Foundation is revisiting the small business people we spoke with back in 2020. Today we take a look at a restaurateur who had a rebirth during COVID-19. In 2020, James Ricciuti had sold his legendary Maryland restaurant. He sold prior to COVID-19 and avoided catastrophe. He knew the pandemic was going to devastate the restaurant business.
The only one it's not going to affect is business owners who were smart enough to put away cash if they were able to for long-term emergencies such as this. And that's, there are very few businesses that have done that. Some of the larger corporations, of course, have a lot of money so they can weather the storm. But even the big chains are hurting. The Olive Gardens of the world, they're huge corporations, but, they're feeling it. And now we're seeing a second surge in certain places as well. So it's kind of a double whammy. There's going to be a lot of carnage probably between now and the end of the year.
Today we find out James Ricciuti could not sit back and enjoy retirement.
Well, I'm too young, number one, and I don't think I'll really ever retire. I think I'll always want to be staying active and have my hands in some type of business.
He believes Americans have a work ethic that does not go away.
Absolutely. I think most people want to work all the time, good times and bad.
When he saw the Trump administration fighting to reopen the economy, he decided to get back into the business world. But he had to stay away from what he knew because he had to find the right avenues.
Well, yeah, not in the restaurant business, which I left, right before the pandemic. But there were, believe it or not, people still opening in restaurants, but mostly the ones that are been able to stay successful, like the quick service places, pizza, etc. That delivered. I actually pivoted to the real estate business and started a real estate business.
He says there was a surprise in 2020 that few expected.
When the pandemic happened, when they first shut everything down, the real estate business just went south for like a month. That's it. And then it rebounded right away and stronger than ever. And it's having the best sales they've ever had in history.
He says much was driven by low interest rates and people buying with a lack of inventory nationwide. He started right at the end of the Trump presidency, and now he already has clients.
Yes, I do. All on the buyer side. I actually got my first listing for a smaller property in Hagerstown, Maryland. But it'll happen. In real estate business, agents, when you're acting as an agent, it does take a while to get your business going. I think I'll be very successful no matter what's going on. So the pandemic is just, you work around it and you adjust and modify your strategies to be successful. I'm driven to be successful in whatever I choose to do. And I'll do whatever it takes and put in the hours and everything around that. So I enjoy the journey.